Welcome back to Whiteboard Psychology, where we make learning psychology both visible and relatable. My name is Dr. David Zirk. Today, we're going to be talking about the four forces of conflict. A lot of people think that conflict is what happens on the surface and around them. I beg to differ. So I created a four-quadrant matrix to help you understand what's really going on and what explains conflict, especially the kind of conflict that continues to repeat itself. It all begins in the past. We all have different pasts. We all have a different upbringing, relationship history that's enriched by drama and trauma, peaks and valleys. And all of that, all those life experiences accumulate and give us a sense of who we are and what to expect from the world. You can see why, from a relational perspective, conflict can easily arise when one person's past conflicts with another. But there's so much more. On the next quadrant are passions. So beyond this invisible backstory of our past, we also have what I call the emotional amplifiers. These are the things that really matter to us. Our values, our belief systems. It's with how we give importance to something. So we have our past and we have our passions. You begin to get a better, more enriched understanding as to why conflict is a lot more complicated than a lot of people think. We also have what I call pet peeves. Pet peeves, let me make this really juicy. Pet peeves are more than just accumulated irritations. They're what I call micro triggers. Those things that bother us, but they don't bother us enough usually to do anything about it. So we just collect them. That bothers me, this bothers me. And before you know it, we reach a threshold of intolerance. And once we reach that threshold of intolerance, because we have all these accumulated pet peeves, one more thing shows up. And this is one of my favorite constructs in all of psychology. And that's our conflict personality. It's who we become when life doesn't go according to plan. That's right, we all alter. We all have a different version of ourselves. When life is going according to plan, we can be authentic, we can be genuine, we can be humorous, we can be serious, we can be a lot of different things. But under conflict, when life doesn't go according to plan, we become self-protective. We go to a state of self-preservation. It's called reactivity. So we have our past, we have our emotional energy through our passions, we have the things that bother us. And the things that bother us, what bothers one person doesn't necessarily bother another person. So you begin to understand these friction points that occur in everyday life. And how we respond to those different friction points is a direct reflection on our conflict personality. Some people are avoidant. Some people are really direct. Some people can be aggressive, and others can be accommodating. So you can get an understanding how we have these conflicting types of conflict styles that begin to explain what's really going on under the surface. So these four qualities, when they come together, explain what's going on in our past, the energy that gets created, the things that bother us, and how we react to it. That's the model of what I call the four forces of conflict. So thank you very much for tuning in to today's episode. And I'd like to invite you to come to my website at davidzirk.com to download my newsletter that comes out on a regular basis called Refresh. Read a blog or two, and there's just a lot more information out there to be had. So thank you very much for tuning in.